tackle.
Be interesting to see what that breakdown. The Wallabies looked like they had it secured. First scrum, crucial.
Okay. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Robbie Dean's had a chat to the referee.
Time on, please. There's your mark.
Surely they're too close to the Australian try line, 30 metres out, to just throw a bomb up. They're going to have to play. Keep an eye on Spieth at number 8.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Middle now.
Through to Priya. Puts the ball.
Need Kearnsey to get in there and let them focus on something other than their rolling maul, which they were trying to do.
Well, you see Duplessis out there stopping the defenders from trying to get in, and the beast.
That's all right in American football, not in rugby.
Burgess out of
Good luck for the Australians.
John Smith playing his 87th test, his 61st as captain. That's a world record.
Yeah, I see.
Australians don't want to pack. Cliff Parler's doing up his shoelace. He's ready now.
Here we are. Here's your mark. Crouch.
I think Al Baxter had a new face then. Was that a new scrum face from Al?
Middle now, please. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Looks like an old one to me. Reset required. Australia 10, South Africa 9.
Come in a bit closer.
Al looking to the touch judge for a bit of support there.
Well, it was the beast, Amtuaira, who didn't bind then, Kearnsey.
No, you won't be when you come down. Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay on.
Picked up at the back. Penalty.
Brousseau wasn't bound. Yes, he's got him.
Stay on the second row. Stay on the second row, 6.
The line out. Midway, halfway of the 22.
I'm thinking about in 6 seconds' time he's going to cop one.
Yeah.
Spieth
The ground. Turner stayed on the man switching to the outside.
Burgess.
Scrum. 7 players, the Springboks are switched on.
Pause. Engage.
Palu picks it up, that stomach bug or the illness he had during the week.
Yeah, it's been a tough few days, so he gutsed out 40 minutes, and Dean Mum's obviously come on to add that extra bit of spark.
Okay, good luck to the Wallabies for the rest of this match. Thanks, Phil Waugh.
Thank you.
What a decisive moment here. Centre field scrum, plenty of options for the big Springbok pack. Spieth takes it against and the crowd's gone wild.
Watch out for the 8-man shove here from the Springboks. They're cocky enough at the moment and confident enough that they'll have a crack at this.
And it was another Wallaby mistake that started that. Of course, Wallabies had the ball on the 22 at the other end of the paddock, but they couldn't control it.
It looked so sharp. Getting her at halfback, they went wide. The defence of the Springboks was one of the keys there. Adam Ashley Cooper in the tackle through a loose pass, and that's where it all began, and this is where it is now. Pressure.
He wants it in again.
That's because he tripped the Springbok front row, Alan Roland.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
Big shove from the Wallabies.
Good Wallaby scrum.
That's got to be Wallaby ball, surely.
Ball is up. Same scrum.
Same scrum.
What?
Explain that one, Kearnsey.
Oh, the Wallabies have got every right to be disappointed with that.
Disappointed.
Keep your backside in. Yours wasn't in.
So he's saying the scrum demolished, imploded, therefore same feed. Wasn't turned through 90.
And there's 49,000 crowd at Newlands cheering their team on as Spieth has it at the back.
Hands out, goals!
The Australians can save this without...
Wallabies need another big scrum here, but it's a South African put in.
No, I can guarantee Puri de Priya is going to put a bomb up. Or maybe not now. What about this Wallaby scrum?
A penalty to Australia.
Great scrummaging from the Wallaby front row.
What, is Ben Alexander and Pelota now that good? They've come on and the Wallaby scrum's been a revelation. Springboks heads down now.
Well, Pelota now needs to finish it off and find the target. Australia need to be the next team to score here at Newlands.
That was Ben Robinson, wasn't it, Kearns?
Yeah, he's scrummaging beautifully.
He's dishing it up to John Smith, the Springbok captain.
I know why. Okay, I just want you to do one thing, which is stay tight and I'll deal with this fella. Okay?
John Smith now complaining to the ref about Ben Robinson scrumming.
Don't drive him out. Drive straight.
Pushing too hard.
Yeah.
Here we are. There's your mark. Crouch.
Look out for another big scrum from the Wallabies. Their confidence will be up.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
John Smith. Oh,
Well, work it
that
out.
is unbelievable.
Is that verbal pressure from John Smith that caused that penalty?
Probably. John Smith turned himself inwards unbelievably then,
In front of the referee.
in front of the referee. Milked a penalty. I guess that's smart. You watch Smith turn inwards here.
Yes.
Bang.
So how can it go against Robinson?
One of the mysteries of life.
So
Clarkie.
John Smith bored in there. The ball was coming out anyway. Why a penalty? Is this the best referee in the world?
Alain Roland played scrum half for Ireland. Played a few tests as a scrum half. Now fancies himself as a scrum expert.
His elbow into the shoulder of Mitchell to keep him on the ground there.
That's
Of Barnes to keep him on the ground.
Optional extra, no extra charge.
Yeah.
Here we are. Go, come forward. Crouch.
So we're watching Robinson on Smith on this side of the scrum.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Okay.
Oh, what about the scrum feed? Will the Wallabies go for a pushover here?
Engage. Stay on.
George Smith at the back, gives it to Giddo! Matt Giddo, yes!
And look at that, Kernsey. John Smith has gone across to the other side of the scrum, to the loose head side. Now Duplessis has come on next to his brother at prop pack against Robinson.
Yeah, big strong man, Duplessis. Well, both of them.
Touch. Pause. Engage. No.
I want to reset. Well, the Springboks, how much petrol have they got in the tank? Because this is their third test match in a row, 3 consecutive Saturdays.
Come in.
I tell you what, at the moment, Robbie Deans has won the coaching contest. To throw those reserves on,
Mark is here.
made the changes.
Crouch.
Early, took a chance. In the last 10 minutes, the game has turned.
Touch. Pause. Engage.
So Genio with the put in, penalty.
No, they want the possession. They want the field position here. Pump it downfield before going for the line out.
So Beric Barnes.
Touch. Pause. Engage. Okay. Get back on.
They go to the back,
Not straight.
not straight.
Tragedy.
Scrum or line out. Scrum or line out. Scrum. Line out calls.
What about this, Kernsey?
Yeah, they're worried about their scrum, so they've gone to a line-out play.
That is, psychologically, that says a lot.
Here's your mark.
Valuable bonus point on the road.
Stay. Crouch.
I'll tell you what, this game's here for the taking. 6 minutes, plenty of time.
Pause. Engage.
Look at that scrum of the Wallabies.
Great scrum from
Touch. Pause. Engage. Stay on. Back row. Go.
to 1 points last week. The Wallabies, if they can score a try, they'll pick up a bonus point.